Welcome everyone. Today we'll be looking at all of the banners that's going to be in the upcoming global release and some of the banners that will come after the release. This is quite important because this allows you to have a good mind map of what's happening in the game and what you should expect with upcoming characters. On top of that, there are banners that's almost a must get. There's banners that can be a big trap to some of the new players. So let's get right into it. The first banner in the global release will likely to be the beginner banner. This banner is discounted at 20%, so instead of having 10 wishes for 10 rows, you will require only 8 wishes for 10 rows. And this banner also guarantees a special 4-star hero. On the second banner, this is a standard banner. Most of the units that comes into the banner at the start of the game, which will be Jing and Diluc, they will be available in this banner. Keep in mind, those two banners do not have a promotional character. As we go deeper into the banners, I will explain what does that mean and how this rate changes because of the different banners. Very soon after the release of the global launch, they will have the first limited time banner. Limited time banners will host a special hero, this time it's Venti. In the future, we might have Kill, we might have someone else. And with those limited banners, this hero can only be obtained during this time. And usually the time frame for those banners are about 2 weeks. You can see the banner for this one in beta started on the 3rd and finished on the 16th. Other banners with limited time usually last for about 2 weeks. The weapon banner here also lasts for about 2 weeks. The last banner you can see over here finished earlier because the closed beta was about to finish. And what we can assume is all the limited time banners will be around 13 to 14 days. So let's go into each of the banners and I'll explain what do they actually mean for the new players or the existing players. The first banner we'll be looking at is the Beginner's Wish. This is going to be a great starter pack for beginners because it is at 20% off. It requires only 8 wishes, but keep that in mind. Although it guarantees a 4-star unit, it is not a promotional banner. What that means is you do not have higher chances of getting a 5-star hero. The chances of 5 stars are still the same, 0.6%, and this does not have a guaranteed pool because you're limited to 20 pools. So you can effectively spend 16 wishes and obtain 10 rows. Let's have a look what do we get on the first row during the beta access. Here's the result from the Beginner's Wish banner, and what we got was we got a guaranteed hero. We also got one extra hero, a 4-star hero, which is an electric archer. We also got a 4-star bow. This is slightly above average in terms of general gacha rates, and the best rate of course is to get a 5-star hero. It is possible, and I've seen other YouTubers or streamers getting it on the beginner's banner, but the chances of a 5-star is not the highest. You'll be playing the beginner's banner because new players need a 4-star hero, and the Noni hero, the Geo tank hero, she's a really good tank and she also heals. So I wouldn't mind going for one try off the banner just to get her, but the second try is something we need to talk about when we go into rerolling the other videos. Here we have the second banner in the global launch, and this one will be the permanent banner. This does not have a date of expiry, and what you'll be looking at is 2 legendary units, which is Jing and Diluc, and a bunch of legendary weapons. So the rates here, which is summarized by the game, is that you'll be looking at 2 units and a bunch of weapons. What's going to happen is at the start of the game you are giving some of the Acquainted Fate, and you can use the Acquainted Fate to roll 20 times on this banner, and most people will be using those as the rerolling starter. What you should be really looking for is not a 5-star weapon, but rather you're looking at the 5-star heroes. And if you do get one of the 5-star heroes, then quite congratulations, you did a really good job as a startup and you can go deeper into the game now. Here we have the Venti banner. This is the first time limited banner, which is a promotional banner that was released in beta. This was released a day after beta opens up, and it's likely they will be executing in the same time intervals with global release. So I'm estimating at the first day of global release, or maybe 1 day or 2 days after global release. Something to keep in mind is within this particular banner that you have a higher chance of getting Venti and the other 3 4-star heroes. At the same time, you also have a chance of getting Diluc and Jing, and you also have a chance of getting a few of the 5-star weapons. The most important part to take away from this time limited banner is that it can only be drawn through the currency item, the Intertwined Fate. Let's look at the Intertwined Fate as a brief summary, but we do also have a gacha guide as a previous video to explain this as well. Here we have two wishing items. One is the Acquaintance Fate, one is the Intertwined Fate. Those items can be purchased within game through two methods. One is using the Primal Gems, one is to use the Masterless items. We'll touch on the Masterless items later, but here just assume that we can only buy those using 160 Primal Gems. With the Primal Gems acquired, I will always recommend to buy the Intertwined Fate over the Acquaintance Fate. The Acquaintance Fate is actually giving away as 20 free items as the global release, but Acquaintance Fate only limits you to draw the standard banner. It doesn't have the promotional characters. When you have the gems ready, you have the choice of buying both of those for the same price. Buying the Intertwined Fate means you have a higher chance of getting a 5-star hero, because the chances of getting those are higher in the promotional banner. For a detailed guide on the rates, the gacha system, and why is it higher in the promotional banner, definitely check out our previous video on the rates for 5-star units. Similar to other gacha games, Gacha Impact also have multiple banners going on at the same time. So while we have the time-limited Venti banner for the 5-star hero, in the beta there was also released a weapon banner. This banner was released during the time of Venti's limited time banner, and this banner also have about 14 days time limited. So the weapon banner is the first banner I want to highlight with you guys. This might not be the best idea for beginner players or for the players who are going for mostly free to play. Why is that? The banner has a slightly increased rate from 0.6% to 0.7% for the 5-star items, and the chances of 4-star items are increased as well. Now, first look up, there is no character up chance, of course, and the up chance for the weapons are the actual special weapons you'll be seeing here. Those weapons are by no means weak, they are quite powerful, and the weapons also have special effect. Let's look at one of the weapon special effect for the 4 stars, and let's come back to this banner. Here we have one of the 4-star weapon I actually acquired from the gachas, and you can see this Blackcliff Warbow is a purple weapon with decent attack damage. You also have a special passive skill. Each of the weapons you acquire at 4-star level, sometimes 3-star level, have those special skills. For this particular item, after defeating the enemy, the attack is increased by 12% for 30 seconds. This also stacks up to 3 times, so likely within 30 seconds I will be getting 36% increase of attacks for using this bow, and this stack is independent of others, so it's quite powerful. And I'm not trying to say the weapons are not good, but in comparison for the free-to-play players, the weapon banner has a big downside to it. Let's come back to the banner. I showed you guys one of the 4-star weapons, and I was unable to acquire one of the 5-star weapons, but I assume they will also have some of the very powerful effects and skills within themselves. The downside of a weapon pool is that 75% chance, yes, you'll be getting the promoted weapon, and right away you can see that you won't be getting the 5-star characters, or you do not have those available in the pool. And the chances, even if they do allow for 5-star characters in the future, you will be greatly reduced, because 75% chance out of the 0.7% you'll be getting a weapon, and this leaves you the chance of getting anything but the promotional weapon to 0.175%, and this is assuming they still have the 5-star heroes within the pool. In comparison to the promotional banners, which have a 0.35% chance of getting a 5-star character, the chances are much higher if you're here for the characters. But to finish off this banner is that we do need 6 duplicates of the same weapon to achieve the maximum potential for a weapon. So in the future, if someone who is willing to spend quite a bit of money, or someone who is not in shortage of characters, can look into the weapons to be pulling multiples of the weapons and also duplicates. But this is very much far into the end game of the particular PvE system. One of the upcoming banners for the global launch will definitely be the Kel banner. Kel is a little fire mage, and she's incredibly strong. I've heard people say they'll restart their account just to try to get her, and she's a massive game changer in terms of damage and in terms of how much she contributes to the team. So this is a time limited banner, and this is likely going to be released after 3 weeks or even 4 weeks after the launch of global access. Although we'll have to wait for about 3 to 4 weeks for this banner, it is definitely worth it to mentally and to resource prepare for this particular banner to come. What I'll be doing is likely I'll save up to 90 or even consider getting to 180 roles ready for this banner to come. And this will be a much needed banner for those that also needs a fire character that's very powerful. To summarize this video on the banners that will start up the global release and the upcoming banners in global release. So you start with 2 banners, the Beginner's Wish and the Wanderer's Invocation. After that, within a few days likely we'll expect the first time limited banner on Venti. After that, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be expecting the weapon banner. Followed by that, another 1 to 2 weeks, we'll be expecting the Fire Mage banner, which is Kayle. So there's 5 banners in total, and likely we'll see more banners and characters to come in the future. Very excited for it, and definitely let me know what you guys think about those banners and how would you manage your resource, or how would you consider rolling for those characters and weapons. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.